As we look back in history, we see a time when the economy struggled, and there wasn't enough food. It was called the Great Depression. This reminds us that our food supply can unexpectedly run low. Today, as we face uncertain times, it's smart to learn from the past and get ready for possible food shortages. The lessons from the Great Depression matter a lot now. They tell us to be ready and make sure we have enough food for ourselves and our families. Even though our situation isn't as bad, it's still wise to store important foods. We need to be ready for different seasons and challenges by learning and planning. In this video, we'll find out about 12 important foods that were really useful during the Great Depression. These foods aren't just for surviving. They show how people can be strong and clever. We'll guide you through using simple ingredients and creative cooking ideas, so you can make good choices and have a pantry that's ready for anything. Come with us as we look at history and turn it into helpful steps for your pantry. Let's learn from the past and use it to deal with today's problems. By getting these 12 foods, you'll feel better knowing you're prepared and your family is safe. Taking action now will make you feel more secure and confident about the future. 1. Rice. During the Great Depression, rice played a significant role in helping families endure tough times due to its affordability, versatility, and long shelf life. This importance continues today, as rice remains a vital resource during uncertain situations, fitting well within tight budgets and offering various meal possibilities. Varieties like brown rice, rich in fiber and nutrients, are especially beneficial. Properly stored, rice can remain edible for years, serving as an excellent emergency food. Beyond its practicality, rice holds cultural significance worldwide, symbolizing resilience in challenging circumstances. By incorporating rice into our lives, we uphold a tradition of tackling difficulties with this simple yet robust food. 2. Coffee. During the tough times of the Great Depression, people faced difficulties, especially with food. Even everyday things like coffee became hard to get. Instead of real coffee, they got creative and used plants like chicory and even roasted acorns. These might seem strange, but they show how smart people can be when they don't have much. We can develop cool ideas to make things feel better when things are scarce. So if you ever find yourself in a tough spot, just remember how folks back then figured things out, and maybe you can too. 3. Canned vegetables. When there wasn't much food, canned veggies became important. Even today, they're super useful at home. Canned veggies don't cost much and have good stuff your body needs. They're special because you can use them in soups, stews, and casseroles. And guess what? You don't have to clean or cut them. They're easy. When you buy canned veggies, get ones with less salt to be healthy. Choose ones without extra things added for better quality. Before you buy, look at the date they're good. Canned veggies last a long time, so they're smart to have in case food is short. 4. Oats. During the Great Depression, oats became a crucial food that helped many people and families endure tough times. They symbolized strength and ingenuity. If you ever face food scarcity, prioritize getting oats. Oats are rich in nutrients like carbs, fiber, protein, vitamins, and minerals, which are vital when food is scarce. They're highly versatile, cookable for breakfast, baking, or thickening soups. Properly stored, whole or rolled oats last long. Surprisingly, oats often cost less than other grains, making them ideal for tight budgets and crises. So, keeping oats stocked ensures you stay nourished during food shortages. 5. Canned fruits. Canned fruits are essential. They were special because they stayed fresh for a long while and provided important nutrition. Fruits like peaches, pears, and pineapples were symbols of hope. Fresh fruits were rare and expensive, but canned ones lasted and helped families have vitamins all year round. These canned fruits made meals more exciting, like salads or pies. They brought happiness and a feeling of normal life during tough times. Getting canned fruits is easy today, but in the past, they were a lifeline for families in need. They showed us to value what we have and be strong during hard times. 6. Pasta. During times of poverty and food shortages like the Great Depression, people turned to pasta as a great option. It was cheap and could be used in many ways. Families used it with vegetables, canned foods, or leftovers to make filling meals. Pasta could be boiled, baked, or fried, making it good for many dishes. From macaroni and cheese to pasta casseroles, it was tasty and comforting. Also, pasta helped neighbors come together. They shared recipes and food to make big meals for everyone. This made things a bit easier during hard times. So, because pasta could last long, be used in different ways, and bring people together, it became really important during the Great Depression. 7. Beans. Beans have always been important for families' meals. They're still a great choice now because they're healthy and versatile. Beans like kidney, black, pinto, or navy are full of good things like protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals, which help keep us healthy. They're low in fat and cholesterol, which is good for our hearts and helps us manage our weight. One cool thing is that beans can last long without going bad, so they're great for emergencies, or when we can't get fresh food. Canned beans can last even longer, which is super handy. We can use beans in lots of ways in the kitchen, like in soups, salads, spreads, or instead of meat. Keeping beans at home means we always have healthy food, even when things are hard. 8. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is a handy and healthy food to keep in your pantry, especially during tough times. It was valuable in the Great Depression because it lasted long without needing a fridge. Peanuts, the main ingredient, is packed with protein, healthy fats, and fiber. You can enjoy peanut butter in various ways: bread, crackers, or smoothies and baking. When buying, choose kinds with just peanuts, oil, and salt on the label, avoiding too much sugar or extras. Making your own is an option too. Remember, no need to refrigerate peanut butter. Keep it in a cool, dry place in a tightly sealed container, and it'll stay good for a long while. 9. Meat. During the time of the Great Depression, life was really tough. One big problem was that meat became expensive, and most families couldn't afford it. Even those with little money could only buy a tiny bit of meat. You can imagine it like when things are hard and you don't have much money. During the Great Depression, meat cost a lot so few people could buy it. And even if they could only get a small amount. It's like when you really want a treat but only have a tiny piece. So if something like the Great Depression happens again, having a list of things at home that you can manage is a good idea. This way, you won't have to worry too much if things become expensive or hard to find. 10. Powdered milk. For ages, powdered milk has been a savior during food shortages, a tradition that continues strongly today. Regular milk is dried to make this magic powder, giving it a longer shelf life. Back in the Great Depression, when fresh milk was hard to find, powdered milk stepped up for families, providing reliable nutrition. It's a handy chameleon. Just add water, and voila. You have milk-like liquid for cooking or drinking, helping folks make the most of what they have. Beyond nutrients, it offered a reassuring taste of familiarity, a slice of normal when things were tough. A cup of this powdered goodness offered a brief break from the struggles of the day. 11. Sugar. During the Great Depression, sugar became super valuable. There wasn't enough food because droughts in the Dust Bowl hurt crops like wheat, corn, and meat. So these foods became rare and costly. Sugar was in big demand since it made the limited food taste better and last longer. People used it to sweeten food and keep canned food fresh, help with baking, and make drinks tastier. People saw sugar as a small treat that could improve their tough lives. There were rules about how much sugar you could buy to ensure everyone got some. So, getting sugar was important. It wasn't just yummy, but also handy when food was hard to find. 12. Canned soups and broths. When times are uncertain or supplies are low, having a stash of canned soups and broths can be really smart. These canned foods last a long time, months or even years. To eat them, just open the can and heat them. They're nutritious, with veggies, meats, and grains inside for vitamins and minerals. They might not taste as fresh as homemade, but they give energy and keep you well. Remember, it's not best to only eat canned soups. Eat other canned foods like fruits, veggies, and proteins for a healthy diet. So stock up smartly and keep different foods at home. When times get tough for the economy, having a well-stocked pantry with food at home is really helpful. Sometimes, when there are money problems, the stores can run out of food quickly. But if you plan ahead and get important things early, you can make sure your family has enough food. It's also a good idea to plant seeds in your garden. In this way, you can grow your own fresh fruits and vegetables and won't have to rely on stores as much. It's fun and makes you feel closer to your food. For long-lasting food, keep things that don't go bad quickly, like beans, rice, pasta, and canned foods. These foods give you a good mix of what you need to eat and will help if something unexpected happens, like money troubles or emergencies. When you have enough food stored, it helps you not to worry so much during hard times. You can focus on other important things you need to do to stay safe. We want to hear from you. So if you have questions or thoughts, please share them in the comments. Let's learn and prepare together for whatever comes our way. Stay ready and stay strong.